Do you know, ne? I think he's aware of his ignorance because he doesn't want people to answer. He doesn't want people to account. This man is doing this stuff for Twitter, man. Bro, you are wasting our time, bruh. You are wasting our time. You're doing these things for Twitter, bruh. Why don't you want people to answer? Why don't you want people to account? Holding to you, you're a fuck, man. Jesus, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the On the Top podcast.
Am I allowed to swear there?
And swear, man.
Yeah, I know we said let's not blame the government.
It's just sad when we start them becoming indoctrinated. Your view on me.
Hi guys, Emilio, Tobias here, and I'm back with another episode of the On the Contrary podcast. Thank you guys for watching. I think we just hit 300 subscribers, which is big. 300 in 3 months. Someone just unsubscribed, says 299, but I did see the 300 there at some point. But thank you guys for tuning in, and today we are revisiting a topic that has been very popular on this channel. I will say thank you to Liam Jacobs for one thing, is that it's currently my biggest video with 10,000 views and a lot of comments on the side of Liam Jacobs, which is astonishing. To me. I don't know if it's an indictment on how bad the government has been, that any voice, that we will go with any voice that opposes those in government, whether they're doing so effectively or not. Do you know what I mean? You saw my last video, and some of you in those comments, I don't want to be mean. Thank you for watching and thank you for subscribing. But those comments are so mean, I doubt those guys subscribed. But I don't understand how you don't agree with me. Like, I'm not saying you're supposed to agree with me, but I don't understand how the point that I was making in the Liam Jacobs video is not sitting with you. Guys, this guy is extremely inexperienced. And let me say it up front. I think he should stay in. I think he should get better. And it's about growing. But the home is not growing. And he needs to subtly change his attitude. Because I'm not saying don't be rude. I'm just saying don't be rude for no reason. Don't be rude for no reason. I'll still do a video on Sihle Lonzi because Sihle Lonzi is killing it where he is. And Sihle Lonzi is another young guy that comes from the student movement. I think Sihle Lonzi was head of the EFF Student Council. Is that what it's called? And then Liam Jacobs was the head of the DA student organization at some point in their tertiary lives, and happened to be quite recently. So I'm not against rudeness. I'm not against the fact like Sihle Lonzi got kicked out because he was rude and disrespectful and against the rules. But that's very different from the way Liam Jacobs is going around it. It shows that he thinks when he sees people being direct and robust in parliament, he doesn't see the motive behind it. He's literally just seeing what's happening on the superficial, so to speak. And he did it again, and he did it again unnecessarily, and people are starting to call him out for it. Like, I mean, the other day he was so unaware of how, I can't remember what it was, how something worked, but because he was rude, he was unable to be corrected. You know, you just hope that you weren't like that. Me, I'm stubborn. I'm a stubborn person, and I challenge new information. But I hope it's not the rudeness that's stopping people from trying to correct me. At least, maybe, no man, Liam, my bruh, no, bro. It's a no from me. And everyone that was in my comments, there was even a guy that calculated the percentage of how many people disagreed with me. And he watched the whole video, and I want to say thank you for that. That's probably the reason the algorithm pushed the video to more people. But today, let's watch another Liam Jacobs video. And this is him and Danny Jordaan. And then we try to figure out what is angle, where is right, where is wrong. Because, no, guys. No, this guy needs to be taught quickly. And why is the DA guys not stepping in? Are they making him burn his fingers on purpose? People are saying that they're setting him up. They are setting him up. But let's watch this thing. And let's see.
Honorable Jacobs.
Thank you, Chairperson. Chairperson, we do it interpellation style here, and if I'm satisfied with the answer that I receive, I will stop it, and then we can carry on. Chairperson, through you, I'd like to ask...
Once again, this guy gives me rugby coach vibes. That is emulating his rugby coach. I saw his bio. He's actually a professional wrestler. So he's imitating a wrestling coach. A wrestling coach or a rugby coach can't speak to you like that from the beginning. My man, what is interpellation? We do it interpellation style here. My man, we're not in your office, dog. This is not your office and you are not the principal. Bro.
Mr. Jordaan,
This is not a head joke. I'll say a big head. Was this guy a head boy at his school? If you went to school with him, let us know. Was this guy a head boy at school?
you believe in the concept of democracy? Can you please put your microphone on when you respond?
I'm a product of a struggle for democracy.
You have respect for the concept of democracy.
You're asking me a question that is self-evident.
Okay. Do you understand the importance of term limits?
I understand it. I was
Term
sitting here
limits.
as a member of parliament.
Do you understand the importance of term limits?
Yes.
Okay. Are you aware that you are one of the longest serving presidents of any football association on the planet? I'm not done. You are one of the longest serving on the planet.
It's not
12
true.
years almost.
It's not true.
Can you let me finish? I'm still busy with my interrogation here. And that there,
Honorable Chair.
Okay. Let me be a devil's advocate. Ne? So far, as much as it's rude, maybe Danny Jordaan could have also just let him finish his points, let him talk himself into the thing. Danny Jordaan is already like, bro, you're already disrespectful. If you want to learn how this thing works, I'm going to show you now. So, for now, Dan Jacobs is already rude, and we can't be surprised with that. But let's see.
Person.
They must ask the questions
Just
and
order.
answer. Now he is engaging me now.
Point of order, Chairperson. Let me make the following ruling. If honorable members ask a question, give Safa an opportunity to respond. Safa respond, then we may ask the question. You may proceed.
thank you, Chairperson.
Just a point of order, Chairperson.
Honorable Daniels.
Can we please, what I've witnessed here, it's not right. I witnessed my colleague, the Honorable Member Jacobs, talking to Dr. Jordaan and pointing his finger at him. That is very condescending. It is absolutely rude for a child, to have that type of conduct to...
Okay, we didn't see him point the finger, but he didn't deny.
A child.
to someone
I'm a member of
big
this
enough
house.
to be his,
You will not
be his
address me
father.
as a child.
And this is not how we must have we must keep a decorum here when we talk to those people coming here. Thank you.
Honorable members, let's keep the decorum. I haven't seen the finger. If there was a finger pointed at Dr. Jordaan, I would like Honorable Liam Jacobs to apologize for
I
that.
apologize for that.
And I would like the Honorable Daniels also withdraw and address his colleagues as honorable members and not a child in this meeting.
Now, if you're going to behave like a child, we're going to call you a child, whether you're 24 or whether you're 54. My man, your childish behavior is evident not because of your age. It's your own behavior. So yeah, I guess don't call the man a child officially, but it's very childish behavior. Not even youthful. Like there's the youthful energy. What's the thing they talk about, man? Like a youthful resistance and a youthful energy. Rebellious. He's not being rebellious. He's being disrespectful. and it's not getting him anywhere. He's not getting answers that he wants. He thinks he's holding people accountable. Guys, holding someone accountable doesn't mean they are wrong. You need to account even if you did the right thing. You need to account whether you did wrong, whether you did right. You need to account, you need to come tell us what happened. You need to give an account of what happened. Once you've accounted, then we'll decide what the recourse is. Do you get a bonus because what you accounted was amazing? Or do you get punished or fired or whatever based on what you accounted or what you testified or what you reported? This word accountability, woke people using this accountable word, using it wrong. Let a homies account. The punishment will come after. Leave this thing of disrespect. You're not supposed to disrespect anyone. They don't speak to murderers like that in court. They don't. Liam Jacobs, wake up, young man.
Honorable Chairperson, because of my upbringing, I'm terribly sorry. I forgot I'm not at home where I deal with my children like that. So I withdraw, Chairperson.
Honorable Liam Jacobs, proceed.
Arietsi. Anyways, Chairperson, I would like to ask, Mr. Jordaan, do you consider yourself a responsible leader?
Right?
This is your brain when you're struggling to focus. And this is your brain when you're in the zone. But getting...
The other flop is when Liam does not have the EQ to realize Danny Jordaan, I don't know if it was in the news, but I can tell now, he has recovered or is busy recovering from a stroke. And not that it may hamper, you find that his cognitive ability still allows him to do his work, but he's not going to be responding as fast as what you would like. So your line of questioning is actually ableist. I never use this word. It's ableist. You fail to read the room, and if you want this man to answer questions, not that he must get passes for being disabled, but you need to let him answer. You can't ask 6 questions at the same time, my man. Who must catch up with you? Funny enough, I saw Papa Penny's questioning. Papa Penny, with his broken English, did a better job of holding those people to account, even though he never let them answer. He just asked, he read off the paper and didn't ask. But at least now we knew the guy might be out on bail for fraud charges. Papa Penny's cross-examination, if that's what we're going to call this thing, was way better than what Liam Jacobs is doing.
Can he please switch his microphone on, Chair?
Chair, can I just understand?
Do you see? Can you please switch his microphone on? My dog, bro, it's not necessary. The point I'm making is your rudeness is not necessary. You need to choose when you use that thing. What's it? Sililonzi, please, bro, can you let Liam Jacobs shadow you? Please, we need a buddy system there in Parliament. We don't care about parties. Sililonzi, can you shadow this guy?
You said now, when we had the list of questions, that we'll have all the questions and then we'll answer. Is this now a deviation from that order that you said?
I agree, but I think the interpolation may be led to what the member has read. But maybe I have to appeal to the member to ask a direct question pertaining to the content and the submission that has been made. Honorable Khabo?
Chairperson, thank you very much. For progress' sake, I think it's only fair that you also take the SAFA delegation into confidence in relation to how we conduct our engagements, whereby a member is either having liberty to submit questions in writing or ask all of those questions and allow the delegation to respond. And there is also an option for you to have a one-on-one interaction. Where I'll be asking you a direct question, I'll be expecting a response. So, President, you must not interpret it as an ambush. Probably the chair forgot to take you into confidence as to that's how we conduct our engagements. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Cabot. Honorable
Chair.
So, President, you must not interpret it as an ambush. Probably the chair forgot to take you into confidence as to that's how we conduct our engagements. Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you, Honorable Cabot. Honorable
And we never speak already.
Yes.
Can you give us 3 minutes? Because we are going.
Honorable Jacobs, proceed.
I've asked the question, does he consider himself to be a responsible leader?
What does that have to do with anything, bro?
Next question.
This is not next question. I'm holding you accountable. Do you consider yourself to be a responsible leader?
Did you look at my areas of responsibility? I was sitting where you are sitting.
I'm asking you, it's a yes or no question.
Hey folks, I want to show you something. This is my Mac after I've used
You must
Clean My
donate so I
Mac.
can get,
Looks like I've got
I was sitting where you were sitting. And yes, I was a member of this parliament.
I'm asking, do you consider yourself to be a responsible leader?
The response was yes, Honorable Jacob.
Thank you very much. It's implied. In my hands, as I sit here, I have got something that I know you don't think that I have. But this here lists your full travel expenses up until about January 2024. On these travel...
Why would he think he doesn't have it, bro? It's in the company's financials. Why would he think he doesn't have it?
expenses, you list an amount of 131,000 rand to go to Ivory Coast and London from the 11th of January to the 14th of February. Then, second, you've been to Qatar twice on flights that could be no more than 15,000 rand. That costs altogether 56,000 rand and 31,000 rand. This is obviously including accommodation as well. Then thirdly, I have you traveling to Vietnam for the Oceania Congress, which took place on 29 September to 3rd October 2023. What are we as South Africans doing in Vietnam at the Oceania Congress of an organization that only has 13 members, of which are thousands of kilometers away? Then, number 4, you've traveled to Cameroon for the African Cup of Nations at 105,574 rand, when a ticket to Yaoundé can cost no more than 14,000 rand max. Then, you've also traveled to Morocco for 82,833 rand, when that flight could cost no more than 20,000 rand max. So that is why I ask if you are responsible, because we've heard the financial standing of your organization. And when we hear the financial standing of your organization, don't feel attacked. When we hear the financial standing of your organization, it becomes apparent that there's a lack of responsibility. There's a lack of accountability. Because who is actually holding you to account, sir?
Where's your question? What are you saying?
Who's holding you to account?
No, can I answer?
I'm asking who's holding you to account.
No, but I must explain to you.
Give Dr. Jordaan an opportunity
said
to explain.
I had no business to go to Vietnam. You may know, or you may not know.
Do you know, Ne? I think he's aware of his ignorance because he doesn't want people to answer. He doesn't want people to account. This man is doing this stuff for Twitter, man. Bro, you are wasting our time, bruh. You are wasting our time. You're doing these things for Twitter, bruh. Why don't you want people to answer? Why don't you want people to account? Holding to you, you're a fuck, man. Jesus, man.
That South Africa made a bid for hosting of the Women's World Cup. The CEO was with me. Tumi Dlamini was with me. Do you have their costs there? Do you have their flight ticket there? This is a campaign. It's a campaign. And you are part of it now. So we were in Vietnam. We made a presentation. We were lobbying to get the votes to host the Women's World Cup. Qatar, obviously, was a World Cup. And the World Cup is a 30-day period event. You can't pick major events that I've attended and put the costs. I don't travel to a World Cup every year or every day. World Cup is once every 4 years. And therefore the costs, not just for me, for everyone else. Do you have other members who also were at the World Cup?
I'm asking you. You're not the one that asks me in this
You
meeting.
see, the fact that 10 people travel to the World Cup, you take one and say, this is it. I'd like to travel on your planes and pay 20,000.
Yo, bruh, this man must just learn. Don't you have someone there? Don't you have support staff as the aided? Before you go into things, say like, yo, man, can I ask this? Do you think it's a good line? Man, can I just run these lines off? Can I just run these lines by you so we can see if I'm not going to make a clown of myself?
To go wherever. It's not
Chairperson,
real.
if I may.
It's not real.
If I may, Chairperson, if you are admitting to the fact that even more went, this balloons the cost at large, and there's a reason that I'm bringing this up. The reason
is there not supposed to be any cost for travel? Is then Jordaan going to go alone to go and lobby for a stakeholder event? We need to be seen. We need to be around other people in associations. Do you think do you think Cyril Ramaphosa could have went to America by himself? My man, do we even know how many people went with them that we didn't even see? How many people went with them that we did not even see? There's one more thing. As soon as we're not gonna watch the whole video. There's one more thing.
The reason I'm bringing this up is a matter of accountability. In my hands over here, I also have the fact that you consistently postpone meetings, that your organization is consistently postponing meetings. You've had your meeting on the 25th of Jan, and you are yet to have another meeting. That then got postponed March.
This is the fastest way to create t-shirt designs that sell. When it comes to creating designs for your t-shirt or apparel store,
that then got postponed again.
To major events. And by the way, I'm going to the World Cup again. And in the United States. And I don't think it's going to be 20,000 to go to the United States.
Chairperson, I'm satisfied with the answer. As I have my own time, I'm very much satisfied with the answer. And I find it interesting that we are going to Qatar in 2022 and we don't even qualify. Chairperson, I'd like to move on to the CFO.
But President, Chair.
Chairperson, I'd like to move on to the CFO.
I am not.
Let's give.
I am not Bafana. No. I am an official, and when I go to the World Cup, I go and account to FIFA. I go and account as a former member who delivered the World Cup. And when there's other World Cups, I get invited and I go and explain matters there. So it's not that the team must go, then I go. That's not the case. I'm a delegate, and I go regardless of whether the team qualifies or not.
Chairperson, I find it interesting.
Honorable Jacobs, I think proceed with your next question to the CFO.
I find it interesting that we are using SAFA funds to attend FIFA events in that particular respect, but I'll continue to the CFO.
I represent SAFA. I'm a delegate of SAFA at FIFA.
CFO.
Don't you understand that?
CFO.
This guy is sitting with his friends, even though his girlfriends, and figuring out this thing. Oh my word.
I'll come back to you, Mr. Jordaan. CFO.
Nah, let's leave it right there. My man, you are making them get away with stuff. You think you're holding them accountable by being rude? Twitter and your friends and your people are boosting you up, so you're feeling good about your conduct. It's like, yeah, tell them. But let me tell you, all those people know even less than you on how this thing is supposed to work. Bro, you need to get better quick. You need to get better quickly. Please, man, I want to see you in 5 years killing this game and doing it with class. Get angry when you're supposed to be angry. Be firm and direct when you need to be. Don't start off that. My man, Sitle Lonzi, I'm gonna tag him in this thing. Please let this guy shadow you. Help each other as young people. Leave party politics. There's no parties there inside. There's no parties inside. We're all doing for South Africa. Please let him come study with you. Please, man. Let's do that. Liam Jacobs, still the most annoying member of parliament. But you'll get there, bro. You'll get there. Shout out to Papa Penny. Thank you guys for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Leave comments. Am I being crazy? Am I being crazy? I was happy with the comments as much as they were negative. My race or Liam's race never came up until the very end. Someone says, sometimes it's your own people. One person said it, and I'm so happy that race was not a factor in this whole thing, because it's not. Liam, bro, congratulations on your appointment, but you need to get better fast. The learning curve is steep. Thank you for watching. Comment, subscribe, like, share. Maybe let's talk on Twitter, and then you'll tell me. Very soon I'm gonna be able to have members, and then we'll be able to do questions and those things, and then I can respond to those stuff. And you guys can give me ideas for videos you want me to make.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the On the Country podcast.
Am I allowed to swear here?
In Sweden.
Yeah, I know we said let's not blame the government.
It's just sad when we start then becoming indoctrinated. Your view on me.